All right, hey guys, we're starting the review. We're going to start from the back and work to the front because this is fresh in our brains. So starting with 28, we'll go through 28 through 31, and then we'll just move to the next chunk, okay? So vase, haws, slant, asymptotes, and holes, all right? So this guy is completely broken down, 4 over x plus 3. If I do a va, what's the va? X equals negative 3. Okay, which means the domain, you don't have to write this down, but the domain would be x is not equal to negative 3 because those two coincide together. You don't have to write the domain down, but I'm just saying, like, in your brain, make that link, okay? Horizontal asymptote, you look for n and m, right? What is the degree of the numerator?
0.
X to the 0, right? M is 1 x to the first power, okay? So he is not equal to each other, so you don't do LC over LC.
None.
Is this none or is this...
No, 0.
0. This is y equals 0 is the ha. If it's top heavy, it doesn't work. If it's top heavy, it falls over. And it's none. What?
Do we have to put the y?
No.
In the x? What?
Yes, please.
I might
Do.
forget those.
Put x equals negative 3, y equals 0.
I know.
Okay, slant asymptote.
I forgot what it is.
This is where you use long division.
He doesn't have one.
He doesn't have one because he has a ha, right? If he has a ha, he doesn't have a slant. Okay, hole. Does he cross out at the top and the bottom? Anywhere?
No holes.
No holes. Okay? That was an easy one. Do you want to try some of these on your own?
Yeah.
No. How do you solve for holes again? Didn't we?
Holes.
I need to turn this in. If they cancel out, it's a hole.
Yes. So if it appears in the top and the bottom, it's a hole. Yeah, I'll take those. All right, 2x squared plus 5x minus 3. I think that's a complex trinomial. Does he break down? I'm going to do it off to the side. Don't write this down. I'm going to do this off to the side. Negative 6.
Yes. 6 and negative 1.
6 and negative 1. Okay. 2x, don't write this down. Plus 6x minus 1x minus 3. Let's see if it works. 2x, x plus 3, negative 1, x plus 3.
No, you should
So
do 3x.
2x minus 1 and x plus 3.
Why are you doing that?
Yeah? So this top part is 2x minus 1 and x plus 3 because I need to know whether he's going to cancel out of the top and the bottom to make a whole. So that means he doesn't have... Oh, this bottom. Does he break down at all? X squared plus 2?
You can take out x and x.
You can't take in an x because the 2 doesn't have one. So he doesn't break down at all. So is there anything that can cancel top and bottom? No, so that means he doesn't have a whole. Okay? All right. I wanted to just break that down because I wanted to see if he canceled. All right. The vase. How do you find a vase?
X equals.
It's all real numbers.
You set the bottom equal to 0. So x squared plus 2 equals 0, right? And I subtract the 2 over. And x squared equals negative 2. And I take the square root. And the square root of negative 2 means that I have plus and minus the square root of 2i, which means
All real numbers. Question mark.
no vase and domain is all reals.
You can't have an imaginary.
Right? Domain is all reals. That's what you just said, right? So that means there are no vase.
And
Yeah?
Yep.
Correct?
What's a ball?
You just said a vertical asymptote where he poops out in the middle, right?
This is real confusing.
You said there's no problems with the domain, right? Domain is all reals. That's what you said. But that means that there's no vase, right?
That means I'm confused.
Okay, for a horizontal asymptote, what is n for a horizontal asymptote? 2. What's m? 2. They're both the same. So y equals
1.
this guy over this guy. 2 over 1. 2 over 1, which is 2. Right? Y equals 2. What's the slant asymptote?
doesn't have 1.
Doesn't have one because he has a ha, right? So he doesn't have a lot. He only has a ha. Ha. Ha.
Stop.
You don't think I'm funny? Okay, let's break this down. The top breaks down.
Oh boy.
Pull out 5. X plus 4. Pull out, I don't know, on the bottom. Multiply to get 24, add to get negative 2.
Oh my goodness.
6 and 4.
X minus 6 and x plus 4. Okay, so my vase look like they are at x equals 6 and x equals negative 4. So the vase is only at x equals 6 because the 4 cancels. Okay, there is a hole at x equals negative 4, right? Negative 4 is where the hole is. Good?
Is there ever a y hole?
No.
Never.
Well, the hole has a y coordinate, but we only ever identify with the x coordinate, right? every hole has an X and a
How do
Y
you know
coordinate.
how big the hole is?
It's just a hole. It like drops out at that point.
How deep is this hole?
Like-
Like 6 foot, 3 foot?
It's like
Whatever.
it's like
Stop.
All right.
like this,
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
But
So it
what
goes
if it's
up
like-
until that point, but it doesn't touch it, right?
It's clear over here. That's like multiple
It doesn't matter.
X's.
Sure. Well, but the hole is only at that one place. It just the domain poops out in between. Right. You just don't have a domain defined for the in between part. You're thinking too hard. Just go sit down. Go sit down.
I'm
The
so
ha.
confused.
What's n?
What?
N. 1. M is 2. So what's a ha?
No.
Y equals 0. Top heavy, he doesn't work, so he's none.
So no.
So no slant asymptote. Perfect. There we go. Okay. When I tackle these, I factor them down to begin with, because then it makes it easier for me to see like holes versus vase and stuff. 31.
Take out an
Holy crap. Take out an x squared.
X minus 4.
X minus 4. Okay. On the bottom, multiply to get 2, add to get 3.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. X plus 1, X plus 2. Any holes?
No.
No holes. So vase.
-1 and -2.
-1 and -2. We're getting better at these, right? Okay. Haws. N equals
None.
3. M equals 2. So he has none. Will he have a slant?
No.
Possibly.
You're like, I don't want him to, but he does. If the N is 1 larger than the M, he will have a slant. So that means
Yes.
yes,
No.
he
How
does.
do you do that?
I think he doesn't today.
Okay.
Today you woke up and said
Now,
no.
keep in mind, we only have to do the first 2 steps, right? X
No,
squared
today
plus
he
3x plus 2. We only have to do the first 2 steps. It's not like the full long division.
He said no, though.
Yeah, today he's
Sorry.
like, I don't have one.
He said today, no,
Yeah.
he doesn't have one. Okay, he doesn't have a slant asymptote today.
Wait, hold on.
One.
I put 0x plus 0 on the end.
You
Why
need
did I
X.
first?
What do you take times x squared? Did it get x cubed?
X.
X, multiply it back through, x cubed plus 3x squared plus 2x. Did I go too fast on that?
Wait a dang.
Wait a
And then
dang minute.
change A it. tick.
Minus, minus, minus.
Those cancel. That gives you -7. -2x.
Ba, ba, ba.
And then is it -7?
Yeah. Okay, so what do you take times x squared to get -7x squared? -7. Multiply it back through, -7x squared, minus 21x, minus 14. Flip the signs. At this point, I can probably stop because I don't need to go any further, but what the heck? 19x plus 14, we don't care what that is, that's my remainder, right?
X -7.
So, you're close. Slant asymptote will be
I don't remember.
y equals x minus 7, because it's a line, right? So, like, that would be, like, down at 7, up 1 over 1, right? That's what your slanted thing would look like, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I suppose.
You suppose. Not too bad.
It's terrible.
Okay, let's just start at 24. Find all the rational zeros of the function, blah, blah, blah. We're going to divide and conquer. You got your calculator? Find all the rational zeros. Okay, P and Q. P, Q. So we're going to list out all of the possible ones, and then we're going to plug in to find the real ones, okay? P is -8. Q is 1. Okay, factors of -8 are
1.
plus minus 1,
2,
plus minus 2,
8.
plus minus 4, plus minus 8. All over plus minus 1. So really this is just my list of possible ones, because if I put it over 1 it stays, right?
I hate the one.
All right, there are
I will
4
do-
of them.
I will do -1 and 2. I'll do
-1,
One.
-2.
How about you each 4 just do one number, right?
I'll
So
do
positive
one
and a
number.
negative.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh,
Okay,
I
I'll do
want
1.
8.
Okay, Sarah's got 1.
Oh,
Kyle's got 8. Who's got 2?
me.
Rachel's got 2. Jake, you got 4. Positive 4, negative 4. Find which ones. There should be 3 that work. Hopefully. Maybe. Maybe there's not 3 that work.
I hate when they don't work.
I can do 1. Negative 9.
Don't do that.
1 works.
How do you know? Which one?
Because I'm
That's equals
Smart.
0, right?
-1 does not work.
2 does not.
-1 does not work.
Hey,
Does
it
not.
has to equal 0, right?
Has to equal 0.
Positive 8 works.
Positive 8 works. Cool.
None of the 2's work.
None of the 2's work.
Who was doing 3?
Oh,
Four.
my
You mean 4?
goodness. Negative four.
Jake, he's slow. -4 doesn't work? Or does?
Uh-uh.
Mm.
I don't know if 4 would work.
Negative 8 don't work.
-8 don't work. So we've got 1 and 8 are the
Four.
rational ones.
Do not work.
Did we skip one? So we got 1 and 8. There should be one more, but it might be like a multiplicity thing, or it might be like
0.
not a no, it's not 0. It's not 0. Let's see. I'm gonna check your answer. Ready? I'm gonna check you.
Check me.
What do we got? X to the third?
Yep.
Minus
Okay.
10x squared.
Okay. Minus 10x
What was it?
squared. Got it?
Plus 17x.
Plus 17x
Minus 8.
minus 8. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's happening there? 1 and 8 are my
One
zeros.
has a multiplicity of 2.
1 has a multiplicity of 2 because he's only touching and not crossing. Hey, there we go. That was good. I like that. So just 1 and 8. I'll scoot them closer. 1 and 8, but 1 has multiplicity of 2. 8 has multiplicity of 1. So that's why we only got 2 numbers, was they have multiplicity. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Given that I is a 0 of the function, find all zeros of the function. Oh.
Positive I, negative I.
Okay, so we know that if it's I, negative I is also a 0. Okay, so that means x equals I and x equals negative I, which means my 2 bubbles are
X plus I.
x plus I and x minus I. I'm going to go x minus I first. X minus I first and x plus I. Doesn't matter, but the way that I have it written has to be plus or minus first. Okay, now what?
Negative I.
Foil and
Foil.
solve accordingly.
Now we foil. X times x is x squared. X times I is plus xi or ix minus xi. And then what's negative I times positive I?
1.
Negative I squared, which is positive 1. Okay, so this comes out to be x squared plus 1. Yeah? Right?
Yep.
Okay, now what do I do to find the other zeros? There should be just one more. There should just be one left, right? Because it has 3. We have 2 of them that are imaginary.
Set that equals 0? No.
Like,
I have to divide it out.
I
But we know it's going to come out nicely. So x squared, I'm going to put plus 0x plus 1. What? I know, I wish you were too. So we know it's going to come out nicely though. And it's just going to have one answer left, right? And I put my 0 in there because otherwise he's going to be lined up wrong.
Can you tell us that when we do the
What do
question?
you take time? Oh, it's x to the third, not squared.
Oh,
Yep, what do you take times x squared to get x to the third? X, multiply it back through. X cubed plus 0x squared plus x. And then we flip the sign. Minus, minus, minus. Gone. So negative 4x squared. This guy is gone. So I just have that going on, right?
You have to plus 0.
You can do plus 0x if you want in the middle. That's fine. Okay, next. We ready to go again? What do you take times x squared to get negative 4x squared? Negative 4. Multiply it back through. Negative 4x squared plus 0x minus 4. Flip the sign, and he's going to cancel, cancel, cancel to get 0. So be careful. So x minus 4 is my other factor, but it says find all zeros of the function. Okay, so when I list out the zeros, they are I, negative I, and
plus 4.
4, right? If x minus 4 is my remaining factor, then these are my 3 zeros. Hey, that wasn't too bad.
Need a break.
Me too. I've done so much today.
Okay, 26. Find a polynomial function that has zeros 2, negative 3, and 2i. But, but,
You have to foil.
Foil
But-
it.
There's also minus
And
2.
negative.
also minus 2i.
Oh,
Equals
X
negative
equals 2, x equals negative 3, x equals 2i, x equals negative 2i. So my bubbles look like this.
X minus 2. Right?
x minus 2, x plus 3. I'm going to multiply those together here in a minute. X minus 2i and x plus 2i. I'm going to multiply those two together. Okay? Can we do some of this in our head?
No, I can't.
These two pieces right here, if I do that, x squared plus 3x minus 2x is plus 1x minus 6. Can you add those middle two pieces together in your head? If you can't, you can write them out. That's fine. So that's what my first chunk is. Okay? If I multiply the next ones together, okay, x times x is x squared, right?
X squared plus
X times 2x, or 2i is 2xi, then minus 2xi, so I'm not going to write those down. Can I skip that? What's negative 2x, or negative 2i times positive 2i?
Plus 4.
Negative 4i squared, which is plus 4.
and then
Yeah?
you foil those.
And now we're going to FOIL those. Okay, last thing. This isn't too bad. Maybe. Okay, x squared times x squared is x to the fourth,
Oh boy. Plus x to the third.
plus 4x squared, plus x to the third, plus 4x, minus 6x squared, minus 24. Equals x to the fourth, plus x to the third, minus 2x squared, plus 4x, holy shnikes, minus 24.
I did not think you were gonna say that.
Holy moly.
I got that, guys.
Hey, that actually foiled together like really fast. That was not that hard of a problem.
Are we done?
We gotta do one more, at least. Let's see what the other side looks like.
More at least.
One more at least.
And then we gotta leave in like
Oh,
15.
find the domain.
Oh, it's so hard.
Oh, it's so hard. Okay,
Ah.
2 plus 5x can't be equal to 0. Minus the 2 over 5x can't be equal to negative 2. Divide by 5. X can't be negative 2/5. Okay, sometimes you can do it in your head, sometimes you have to write it out. This was one where I would just write it out.
Can you keep that up there?
That's just a domain. You don't have to do anything
Yeah.
else.
All the
Have to
time,
do
like,
the
just-
time, the line thingy.
What?
When we did the line thing.
What are you talking about?
And find the ranges.
Oh, no. No.
Can you keep that up there for a little bit?
We can just write it as x is not equal to negative 2/5. Yeah?
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, what do we got going on the second page?
Long division?
Okay, why don't we do these two, because they go together, and then we'll stop. Okay?
Ones.
What? 22 and 23. Okay, 22, find all solutions of the equation 5x squared plus 2 equals 0. Okay, how many solutions should he have?
2.
2. How do we find him? What do you want to do?
I don't.
Subtract 2 over.
Sure. Why not? Subtract 2 over. Okay, 5x squared equals negative 2. Got it.
Divide by 5.
Divide by 5. Okay. So x squared equals negative 2/5. Then what?
Square root.
Take the square root. Okay, what's the
That's an
square
I.
root of negative 2/5?
A decimal.
Is a decimal. We don't want to do it.
Plus and minus.
Plus and minus
2 5i.
the square root of 2/5.
That's what I meant.
I. There you go. So what does that mean?
Yes.
We just found the zeros or the solutions. That means
Imaginary zero.
he doesn't cross. That means he has imaginary zeros. He's not going to cross, right?
I don't.
Yeah. Okay, and this one's just lists the possible ones. This is so nice.
How's it plus and
I
minus
don't
and not
remember
cross?
these.
What? Because it's still plus and minus.
This is p over q, right?
Because the negative becomes an I. So now how do we get 2/5? It could be
Is it like
2 negative numbers to make 2/5 and 2 positive numbers to make 2/5. Right?
Well, why is it? Oh. I don't.
Every time we put the square root in, it's always plus and minus. Okay? Use rational zero test to list all the possible ones. P and
Eight.
Q. P is negative 8. Q is 3.
Oh, I.
Factors of negative 8.
Whoa.
Plus minus 1. Plus minus 2. Plus minus 4. I'm ignoring your whoa.
Why did you get 3?
That's the number in front of the x to the fourth.
Yeah. Q is the number
Oh.
for x to the 4th. Okay?
1
3
and
would be plus minus 1 and
3.
plus minus 3. This is super ugly, but we're only listing the possible ones. You don't have to actually plug them in. So if I put all of these numbers over top of 1,
1.
this would be plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 4, plus minus 8.
This is the one I hate.
Comma. Now we put them all over 3, right?
Sorry.
Plus minus 1/3, plus minus 2/3, plus minus 4/3, plus minus 8/3. There are, how many is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
16 possible ones
Oh, you're right.
total. 16 possible ones total. That's a lot.
If you go back
But
to
we don't have to
27,
we don't have to figure out which ones actually work, so that's
I know,
nice.
but that was
If you go back to 27.
Yep. Good to go? That okay? All right, back to 20 what? 27.
Are we done?
There you go. Yep, we're gonna stop there. That's
Do you
enough.
want these homeworks, the two
Yes, I'll take a 2-6 homework if you're done. Okay, goodbye people in the video.